have many sources of income in Nigeria, and that if our leaders are honest and truthful and they are ready to work, Nigeria will be among the best countries in the world, because we have what it takes. Our leaders are our problem. The only we are not having any problem in Nigeria. The only problem we are having are the leaders. Even me as somebody, I'm saying it publicly that if they can just do mass burial for all our leaders and let we the youth start ruling, you will see that everything will go the way it should go. Our leaders are our problem. I'm telling you, they can come and arrest me. If they should kill me, 1,000 people like me will still stand in this country. So that's it. Our leaders are our problem. We are not having any problem with our leaders. Our leaders, they are our problem. How can someone see? I don't even know what, because the issue is even annoying. How even under normal circumstances, apart from their salary, they're not supposed to be giving them wardrobe allowance, all this one allowance, all this one what is the meaning of that? The money our leaders are collecting a month in some country of the world, some presidents are not collecting it in a year. I'm saying it publicly. So that's all. Someone even compensate me for talking and give me water.
Now we be government.
That's all.
I provide my own light. Yes. Okunyo, if they take light, I put the generator. I provide my own security. Okay. I provide my own water. Am I not a government unto myself?
You're a government.
Are you not a government?
I am.
Don't you have a backup generator?
Clear.
Are you not providing your own water? So what is the government doing for me? Or for you? Or for you? Nothing. Then these are the people that, if you know Mumu, these are the same people you want to be doing Rankadede for. You want to be worshipping. Because what? Because they have money.
Yeah, Father, I understand. I can feel this frustration.
Nigerian youth. As a child, I was told I was lucky to be born in Nigeria. I was told that my land flowed with milk and honey and that we were the giants of Africa. I was told that we represented the black race and that my country was on the path to greatness. Some of my schools had doors, windows, and some tables, while some had no doors, no windows, no tables, and no form of electricity. I could hardly hear my teachers over the din of Lagos generator. I was promised books that never came and taught by those who themselves needed teaching. This was my foundation. I started life disadvantaged through no fault of mine. My parents made me promises based on the promises the government made to them. I was told that blackouts would soon be a thing of the past. I was told that water was coming to my area. I was told that the roads in my neighborhood would soon be tarred. I stood under the sun to thank the governor for using taxpayers' money to give my school some tables. He carried me up and in a loud voice said, "This is the future of Nigeria." They all said I was the future, but their actions clearly showed they didn't believe there was a future. As I prepared for university, I found out that no matter how hard I work, that my name, religion, and the part of Nigeria that I came from mattered more than my hard work. My parents never told me that it was more important to buy handouts than to read. They never told me I was the object of my lecturer's affection. They never told me that a 4-year program could take 6 years. They never told me that some of my lecturers were the grandmasters of the confraternities. I was not told that it was easier to save money to pay for whatever grades I wanted than to read for the grades. I am now a graduate despite and in spite of it all. 2020 is here and I am searching for Vision 2020. I guess they never knew 2020 would come so soon. I still don't have water. My roads are still not tarred, and yes, I can still hear the generators humming away. The 5-year-old APC government says I should blame the previous PDP government, so I look for all the umbrella-carrying politicians. But lo and behold, they are all carrying brooms now. What to do? Umbrella or broom? Broom and umbrella. I need a job. This is who I am. I am the Nigerian youth. I am not lazy, neither am I corrupt. I could compete globally if I had the right tools. My Nigerian education has not prepared me for the world in which I live in. I would work if the jobs were available. I would farm if the farmlands were safe, if I had guaranteed off-takers for my produce, or if I had access to processing facilities within my area. I could start an online business if I had access to steady power, good and affordable internet, money to buy a laptop, or access to a techno park with shared services within my district. There are so many things I could do if my government would provide the enabling environment for me to thrive. I have been meaning to tell you that your minimum wage doesn't cover my monthly transportation. We have said that the Nigerian youth will drive agricultural revolution, but conveniently forgot to mention that farmers are being killed every day. You have now promised to enlist 1 million Nigerian youth into the army to fight Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram that was created by a politician who roams the streets of Abuja freely, while tens of thousands have been killed and millions displaced. The same war that other nations use one precision-guided missile to end, while my government shares contracts for the supply of bullets and AK-47s. Daily, I see videos of our troops fainting because they lack water, pushing their armored personnel carriers or protesting one thing or the other. Sorry, but this is not the kind of job I want. I will consider enlisting only when I see your children enlisted and in the front lines. Those of you who created Boko Haram should bring your children back from Europe and America to fight Boko Haram. Your war, their fight.
Femi Adesina, I heard you on channels telling Nigerians that we should be grateful that the killings have reduced. You were telling Nigerians on the day that 2 bombings had gone off in Borno State, killing a 12-year-old, that we should be grateful and thankful. I don't know what killings is it that you said have reduced. I don't know, with all the killings going on in Nigeria every day, you seem not to see it. Let me tell you something, and pass this on to your principal, that we voted for change in 2015. We were not voting for comparison of the killings. We were voting for insecurity to be tackled and an end to it to be brought to our nation, not for insecurity to be spread all over Nigeria. Today, no part of Nigeria is secured. From bandits to kidnappers to killer herdsmen to Boko Haram, they are all attacking Nigerians, and Nigerians are dying every day. Let me tell you something, Femi Adesina. In 2015, Nigeria was not the world poverty capital of the world. In 2015, Leah Sharibu was with her parents growing up and aspiring to be great in this nation. Today, Leah Sharibu has been left with terrorists. In 2015, Saifura was not executed after 30 days warning to government, and government did nothing. In 2015, Hawali Man had not been executed after another 30-day warning to government, and government did nothing. In 2015, Khan leader was not taken away, Khan leader of Michika taken away and beheaded. In 2015, a young man traveling from Jos to Maiduguri was not taken away and executed by Boko Haram. In 2015, Kaduna-Abuja road was not being controlled by bandits to the extent that travelers no longer want to use that road. The Zaria-Kaduna road were not controlled by bandits, and an emir on his way with his entourage were attacked. Tell your principal that he should put a stop to this insecurity. We didn't vote to hear excuses. We voted for the right thing to be done, for insecurity to be taken.
It means APC or MPP are paying me. It means, so they are corrupt like them. So we have no option. I said, why I blame Jonathan with blood in his hand? Because Boko Haram were putting bombs everywhere and the government is not doing enough. Anybody killed under your regime, you are responsible for that blood. If you have done your best, I can say yes, Allah can forgive you. But if you are relaxed, no, Allah will not forgive you. So the same thing now. The bloodshed now is more than combined together the bloodshed during Jonathan's regime. Combined together is more. So now you judge yourselves. To be fair, our religion is a religion of fair. we are fair to ourselves. During Jonathan's time, when the blood is flowing too much, mosques and churches and streets, I said, let him resign, because I could see he could not handle the blood flow. He cannot handle it. I said, please resign with immediate effect, because you cannot handle the killing of innocent people. That's why I called for his resignation, and government paper, an editor, everybody published that in English. Is that possible today? Now more blood is shed from negligence, from sleeping, from laziness, from I don't care. I don't care, I mean more efforts should have been. It's not possible people are dying, then the president and the governors are attending wedding ceremony. That's what I mean, I don't care. There is no question for wedding ceremony. It is either, if I am true to myself, as I call for the resignation of Jonathan, if I am true to myself, I should call for the resignation of President Buhari, and with immediate effect. And the government paper should carry it also, if there is truth. So what we are saying, this proves Jonathan, as bad as he is more democratic. He has given people freedom to speak, even against him. You could see when he saw there is problem, he relinquished the power. Said, I don't want blood to be. This man built for us 9 universities in the area, more than 150 Al-Majri schools. Even this railway you are going from Kaduna to Abuja, he has done a lot of things. But I was charging him because of the blood. Blood is the most expensive thing in life. There is nothing I have not said. He should be impeached. He should resign. He is divisive. He is all I've said about that when I saw it, and I was honest to myself. So I have now one of two options. If I cannot tell my own brother what I have told this man, then I should take an aeroplane from Abuja to Jonathan and say, please forgive me for castigating you in public. I either seek his apology or castigate the president too. One of the two. There is no three. We have been patient with this government. If it has been another, wallahi, it will have been more than this. People are dying. Every day, kidnapped. Yesterday we said somebody was kidnapped. People are suffering. And nobody can say it because they have taken our throats. They don't want to hear anything bad against the man. This is a mosque of Tawheed. Even that is enough a reason for me to show people. When people say, لَقَدْ كَفَرَ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّ اللَّهُ هُوَ الْمَسِيحُ بِمَرْيَمَ قُلْ فَمَنْ يَمْلِكُ مِنَ اللَّهِ شَيْئًا. When people are saying Isa is the son, is God, Allah brought in the verse to dress Isa down to show him, look, if Allah likes, he can even destroy what? Isa. When they bring somebody up, you need to bring him down to show people he's a human being. Buhari is full of mistakes. Full of mistakes. He's a human being like anybody. And I pray, I swear to God, there are many people here in the north that can perform better than him. Better. People are just clinging to him because they use him as a ladder to climb to power. And these people that are climbing to power, they are not people among us we know. They are not the people that attend our mosque. Now they are accusing those who attend the mosque as corrupt, those who don't attend as good. So let the government decide which one they want. For me to go to Africa and and apologize to Jonathan or to castigate them like I castigated Jonathan. Let the government decide.